That's right, I didn't turn the light all the way up. That's why it's so dark. Now, I'm not gonna lie, chat might go bugger on me turning this screen over here. I've noticed their chat's a little buggy. We're doing orientation, landscape, a little bit this. So in the meantime, y'all pretty much get to see my mess of work. Because I've either been busy as hell or tired as hell. Cat cows, everybody can see cats basically. Yeah, I might as well just change the screen for cat cam or something because about 1:30 I gotta run up to town, all that good stuff. You freaking hot. How are you guys hearing me over there? Is everything nice, loud and clear, or is the distance getting out of the way and dampening my voice a little bit? I can go down to wait, no, if I turn off the projector, it's going to go back over there and create issues for later. No. Well, it's just not so good. Okay. It's good that I don't have a jacket for his own. Oh, I gotta bring a phone charger too. I just remembered, we're gonna be down there a while. You freaking hard now. You know, so tired of people not doing their share. Especially when I know it's bad. Well, it's given to you on purpose. Okay. And we're off. We're set free some horses.
This may look like a holiday shopping show now.
Hey guys. How is she even supposed to want to come in if you keep closing the door on her? Yeah. Got the fence. I'm going to shift the phone so it's not so teetery. See, I feel it teetering in the stand there. Yeah. One of those when you're the reliable one. Okay. Shoot. Thank you. So apparently, I get to deal with a bunch of yeehaw. They want more beans for dinner. So I'm just getting my freaking guts cleared out from the last set. I love my beans, but god damn. What's up? I probably should have brought down the waste food. I'll need to do that. Especially considering I don't have any more hard food for them here at the moment. I know it. You should have done been down here already and gotten you guys out. I know. Don't come tell me. By the way, you're welcome. The only reason I'm down here is because I did come check. So, again, sorry about the, well, not again, more like just sorry about the late get out. Not my doing, but y'all don't deserve it. Seriously. Go back to the having to do this. It's actually a rather big L at the moment for property. And I don't mean that as a negative towards mom and dad. I mean that more towards my other two roommates. Both of which could have had their ones down here and been doing any of this. So, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. I heard a rock stone. And the plug to make sure they got power. Yeah, so far it looks like the tire sealer's only gonna be about $16. Hopefully that's enough to get the job done. And we won't have to fight with. Otherwise, it's gonna be almost $150 just for a replacement of an outer dually. That's ridiculous. Or one bloody tire. Is this one that, yes. Sweet, this is perfect. This is the one that tasted like hay. Hey, 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 how are you? What do you think of that one? You should punch it. You too? You ready to try? Is it because of big? Is it because of her? Yeah. Okay. That's why I didn't give you too much, sweetie. You're still young. It's not gonna take you much. In this case. Has been medicating for a while now since she's done. Yeah. How are you doing? Still grumpy? Yeah. All right. You're okay, sweetie. But you keep moving closer. Almost as if it actually feels good. All right. Let's see, how's everybody else doing? Don't you potty in my hay. How you doing this morning? Feel like I'm ready to go. You don't look like you need any meds. You look quiet, all right. What about you? Did you need some? Yeah.
God, that tastes like egg. Let's take a play. Go, go, go. Go outside and get some fresh grass. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to be first? Did you want to be first? Can you show me pretty so I don't have to make you laugh? Good girl. This is our mom. She hates being called Connie. No, you're still misbehaving. Baby doll's next. And then Aetha. It's okay. Hey, come on. They will not close, and they will not hurt you. No. These hands will not hurt you. Go ahead. Let's go play. Here's some fresh grass. I already got to clean it all up anyhow, girl. So it don't matter to me. You can be pissy. Hey, Aetha. Food dish. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine. Walk, please. Walk. Good girl. Good job, Aetha. Good girl. That doesn't look like a chill. That looks like a pissy. Like that bubble behind you. You're better than that. A lot better than that. You've proven that. Thank you. That's much better. No. You're not gonna push through. What do you think? Walk, please. Walk. And still walk, I'll take it. I'll certainly take it, still walk. All right, where are you gonna wander in? Where did you figure your way out? Oh, there she is. You're okay. Yeah. Whoop. Hey. Darn thing. Oh, I'm glad you can hear it well. Yes, one of them is a pony. Oregon. Oh, I'm kind of sorry about that. I'm glad to get the assistance, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I can understand that. Especially with the way I speak sometimes. I got a full clean to do. Originally, Dad was gonna help me, but Dad took some of the stuff Mom got, so. Nope. He needs to rest. You go home! You take the little furry honey's home. Glad I didn't put the horses out back. Neighbor's dogs are out running around. No, it's more the one person is on about it, about wanting the same thing again. Don't even get me started on that. For some reason, the biggest issue is the roommates, not Mom and Dad. Hi. What you doing, kid? Just like seeing what you're doing. So, got hard to do. And then about 1:30, gotta run into town. Ay, Dios mío. No. Honestly, this is about par around here. I'm sad to say I'm used to it. I know, girl. How are you? No, as usual, I'm typically one that has to try to adapt. Kind of stupid. But I also don't really have anywhere else to go. part, I'm pretty stiff. Until we start kicking off here on the channel and I can actually have some means to, well, get my own place to rent and something along the lines, or find a relationship. Kind of stuck. And it's not the reason I want a relationship. Depending on the person who's cooking, yes. Yes, they would. And I would be like, okay. I figure something else out. I mean, there's things that I can't eat that if it gets in there or gets too much, like, got to the point where I can't exactly be upset about it. It's life anymore. Especially when none of the members of a supposedly properly working community are properly working. Levels of caring about No, I can't exactly say that is accurate. Most of the time, everything is done to avoid issues like that, but it's not always doable all the time. And it's at night. Big one being crazy. It only helps me when they feel the benefits done properly. So. I don't know. Other than I know I probably should be in a better place, but that's what I got. I know how that goes. Especially when I was watching and trying to stay caught up on the laptop or one of the two cell phones, just trying to be able to see chat easier. Hi, Donnie. You're actually up at the creek today. How are you? You staring at me like, what you want? You're okay, Donnie boy. I wouldn't get you before, I'm still not gonna get you now. Alright, just checking. So like I said, I don't necessarily see it chat properly either. Mom works the 3 to 11 shift, so I'm making some tea tonight. Aye.
All right. I guess it's time to start. And everyone's stall looks about like this one. Some are more liquid.
I bet it is. Not cool. Starting to get some of the lettuce up. It's all gonna go today anyway, so. Always better to save a little bit and use it to poop. This honey stall. Put you on this thing next week. Get it cleaned up very easily. Oh yeah. Again, I'm going to pick every stall today, as in using the hay hook on the different cracks. Oh, that's not a puddle. That's poop. Cool.
milk bottle. And okay, that's it. Now I could also look up. Then it'll be freaking pile, sweep, scoop. Typical. But a little bit of a break time in the meantime. Liquids. Yeah, it really does kind of suck. Man, you're that many times. Thank you, Salvo. No, it's not supposed to be. It's still supposed to be dudes. No, he's up there on his damn Xbox. Has been all morning. Not doing his job, not paying his rent. That's too soft. It was verbal agreement between friends, and Dad doesn't believe the court should get involved, but it's the only way to properly get him out. Same with the other one. Yep. This is not my job. I'm down here picking up the slack during a time that I'm technically supposed to be in the room streaming. I'm still streaming, don't get me wrong. I don't multitask. But, yeah. I'm still left picking up the slack. Because I'm the one that's reliable. And it kind of sucks. All right. Don't you potty there, young lady. This is going to be a long day. That goes for you too, little girl. Mm-mm. I know it, but no. No. Okay, you can play with it. That's fine. Darn chat. Yeah, that's why I do what I do. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. And Mom can't do it all.
Technically, the two of us can't do it. Dad helps out still for everything he can. I mean, honestly, had I known he wasn't gonna be down here doing this fucking job again, I'd have been down here at 9. I wouldn't have been playing World Tank, War Thunder. I wouldn't have been playing tanks. I wouldn't have been playing Rocket League. I would have been down here getting this stuff cranked out. Because there is quite the day ahead. And this takes its toll. Actually, I should say it all takes a toll, but still. Excuse me. Do me a favor, lock out from there before I come over and swat your butt. Young man. I can just scare you. I thought that's what your response would be. All right. It's time to get started. If I was to ask, you'd probably get pissed off. You'd probably do it, but you'd get pissed off. And I don't want to deal with it. I got my own stuff to deal with. It's honestly, technically, not my place. I'm not the one he's got the agreement with. And right now he's digging himself a hole. He messed up the other day when he was all pissy because there was no cigarettes and whatnot as of yesterday, and called Mom the C word. Mom does not like hearing that word. Junior gets knocked out for calling her the B word. Boy doesn't know how lucky he is. And Dad thinks a lot of it's injustice. It's like, no. A lot of it's entitlement. He thinks his work's worth a lot more than what he gets in return. Well, he's not paying any kind of rent other than work. So that's one thing. The work that I'm doing right now typically comes along with $300 rent a month. As well as use your food stamps for the house to help out. Because, especially with him, meals are prepared for you. And he can cook. Yeah. I'm not a happy camper, but it doesn't do any good to start shit. Not this time. Yes, I've dealt with this before. my time is better spent finding and creating other options to get out of the situations I'm locked in, basically. And I feel horrible putting it that way, but it's legitimate. Yep. Hence, creation and continuation of this channel. And time is something you get out of this. May not be easy, but it is a possibility. And again, for the reason why I was so interested to hear Terry's proposal as far as a job goes. If I can work a job that allows me to medicate everything I need and support myself, I'm down. It'd certainly be a upgrade from this, so to speak. Not the horse's bit, not the animal therapy, but from the people. Not sure feelings sounds quite right, but feelings. Maybe somebody else has better wording for that than I do. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure somebody else does. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much never the C word. You use that word if you want to start a fight, and only if you want to start a fight. Yes. Well, not necessarily won't start a fight, but one will ensue. When you use that word out here, you usually damn well better know that something's gonna come at you. What it is depends on who it is you say it to. But most people take major offense to being called it. Especially a female. Understandably. Well, kind of understandably so. understandable to the point that using any part of the woman's body derogatory in a derogatory way is fucking rude. He's straight up just being a dick.
That was stinky. Not as bad as it was before, but still.
No, I honestly wonder if it is not autistic. As in, he says he is, some issues that he can't believe in. So, that doesn't mean that it just means I see it. I don't ever see him stim. And he gets to the point where he should stim like crazy with his attitude and whatnot. Sometimes the conversations between the two of us, it's like, something's fishy. Something's really fishy. Then again, trying to talk to Dad about things like that, comorbidity comes into play. And he realizes that some others who are autistic who have other issues as well who exhibit some of the same issues. It's like, okay, there's a difference here. The part you're referring to is kind of close, but not the same. I mean, that's really conservative. And doesn't understand at all. Like Harry, that's from the era of you were taken out back into the shed and it was beaten out of you. It didn't matter what ABC issue you had. It was adapt or die, basically. And I see that. I have lived that myself. I may not be as experienced or traveled in life my time, but yeah, I had a freaking abusive mother too. But saying that that's just what it was. That's not giving full credit to the scenario in which you live. That's denying some of the experience you had to experience. You were forced to. And in all reality, it's not good. But only people can change their own minds. You can't change it for them.
You can just still support them in everything they do, though. Indeed. Oh, the chicken. And no, that is not meant as a call out. It's not.
None of us are perfect. Our parents weren't perfect. Doesn't matter whose parents. Yeah, they may have been doing the best they could at that time. There's a slight possibility they were too. To deny where things were messed up is quite literally to deny history. Be it your history, but history. I didn't realize there was a puddle here. And I personally would say it's worse to deny your own history than that of somebody else's. It's an even greater offense to yourself than everything that your family or yourself has been through in society during those times. And that's how you be proud of your family and whatnot. You don't deny the bad just for the good. Full credit is given. Does that mean you worship bad? Oh, heck no. Just like you shouldn't worship the good, but you want to learn from both of them. To do that, you've got to look at it straight, figuratively speaking. And I say all this with the utmost love for everyone who falls in this category. I still have the utmost respect for y'all. not everyone had it as rough. Some people's parents, as they went along, learned.
And yeah, they deserve credit for that. I am cleaning the barn. Poo-poo pile. Now it's time to make another poo-poo pile. Goofballs. Double check everything. I would love to, Pinky, but I'm a little busy.
What are y'all getting into?
Sorry about that. The earbud's trying to come out.
I mean, back to the whole different mental scenarios and old child rearing scenarios or styles. Freaking y'all basically told us and taught us to go out and make the world better. Well, now we're gonna make the world better. If we come back to you with the information and research and everything, the stuff that's been learned, sorry. And you don't want to accept it. And were we supposed to keep this stuff to ourselves? Wait for you guys to move on before we started trying to make it happen? Y'all told us not to wait. Just saying. But no, that's not just any one in particular person. That's a society thing on both sides. Younger society, older society. And people from my generation telling their kids, it's like, hey, don't fall for the bullshit. You get out there and life is only kind of like high school. All the fucking hospitality bullshit's still there. That doesn't change. The pool's just a lot bigger. The really popular kids are actually a lot more popular. The ones that were just popular in high school are the drop in the bucket.
Not typically. The problem is, that stuff's all over the workplace too. You're okay. Home is really the only time most people can get away from it.
Unless you're someone who's a social media nut. Then it gets just as difficult. And I make no mention of political affiliation to one side or the other because both sides, younger generation has both, older generation has both. There is no party difference by age. There is a tendency for more liberal thought in age, but that's only more recent. That's really started at about what was it, like 5 years before my generation? Really kind of started with Gen X. Now, not all Gen X went that way, obviously. That's okay. Nothing wrong or right about that. Not at all. The only thing I see wrong or right politically speaking is our political view as a country compared to the rest of the world. Comparatively, we are way off course. I mean, I look at this for people like T, and it's like, it's got to be like watching the Twilight Zone at times. Your host, Old Maniac. Imagine if you will. I could actually do that about this country. It would hurt a lot of people's feelings. But it would point out many of the hypocrisies that honestly do need to kind of be pointed out. Again, not a one-sided issue. Here. Stupid runs on both sides. But no, that phrase is inaccurate. It's not stupidity, for the most part. Most of the time, it's lack of knowledge. And there is a big difference there. That is a huge difference. I mean, I dislike calling Trump supporters dumb or stupid. Because really, a good portion of them aren't all that dim. A lot of them have at least average intelligence. And it comes down to information. And if the bulk have at least average, there's going to be a few, if not several, that are above average. Let's just be real and honest here. So as much as I dislike what they want to stand for at this moment, and with their actions, I do not see them as dumb, dim, unknowing. Yes, this I will say for sure. There's many things they do not know, and some of which they are going ham about. Again, it's not all. This they is not all of them. This is not all Republicans or all right wing or even the entire Trump supporting movement. There are little groups or ones or singles that have different parts they disagree with, or have heard something they disagree with, and they're trying to keep a closer eye, but not quite convinced just yet. I can't blame them for that. I would hope if they were pondering and questioning, they might hold back a little bit, but that'd be about it. But again, this is not going to be every one of them. But everyone deserves proper credit. Good or bad. Credit does not mean a good thing. It means something indifferent. And that's part of the reason why I hate the American credit system. Because it's not indifferent. Not at all. And now I need to pick for this doll. Yup. Hey. See, that's just it. We all can pull dumb things. We can all pull freaking bonehead. I do. I pull bonehead. Done it multiple times. It doesn't make you less intelligent. No, that's phew, weak. God damn. Yeah, I'm not a fan of business, so most things that involve business typically don't run my alley. So I'm certainly a bit uneducated there, I will say. That's certainly annoying. Tasty. That was full sarcasm. Did not actually mean that I tasted it. But I can certainly taste it on the air. Stood up a little quick. Honestly, if the markets were better controlled, I probably wouldn't have as much issue with capitalism and business in general. To be real. I am definitely one of those that is a consumer first type of person when it comes to business. But I guess that's kind of the reason why I look towards entertainment over crafting and sewing. But no, with the way our system currently is, every person's just a number. And I don't care for that. Not too much about diversity and unity to go pull everybody's a number and be okay with it. Hell, even in video games, I can't stand it when people don't make their freaking screen name and it's just player number da 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 da. I get it, it's what the system assigns, but still. Very impersonal, very no, very everything against what supposed to be like a personal hometowny feel. You can be comfortable around people. You know, they ain't gonna sit there and jump the gun and assume a bunch of bullshit. Just because of the way you look. But that doesn't even exist in those places. That exists in the States. Don't really pay as much attention about the way you look. It doesn't matter. And that was supposed to be a big point of those hometowns, small town hometowns. Because it didn't matter who you were. It was supposed to be some kind of like form of family.
Well, I got lost somewhere. I don't know where.
It did. And I think the country suffered for it. Honestly. It's awesome. The city's figured out how to do it. Straight up. But the cities that have the issues doing that stuff. Somebody's streaming. I care a little bit, but I'm currently in my own stream, so not enough to stop the stream. I mean, I'm not in any place to just fire it up on the other cell phone
working here.
Oh, that's always. Well, nowhere near as bad as it was, that's for sure. Certainly got to this just in time.
As an acceptable time, not before they get sick. Speaking of which, probably should have something to drink. Can't tell if that's a drill or a blender. Keep hearing.
Also kind of sounds like an RC.
Okay. No problem. Oh, there's too much out there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me guess, you don't have gloves that will allow you to type so easily. Shit. 12:30.
So we have 4 more stalls to do. But I'm already doing it. Balls. Just a heads up, if British English is a little bit easier for you, you can communicate in British English and I'll get it for the most part just fine, honestly. I've kind of been intrigued of the differences throughout the years, so I know a little bit more than the average American when it comes to British English. Not everything, not by a long shot, but more than the average American. Dumbass, take the freaking cover off it. Honestly, that is about what I was thinking it was. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Not quite. Oh my god, that'll be cool. Let's use one that tastes like hay. I can't say I blame you. Oh my. When it's typed, there's not too much of a difference. There's a few word changes, but that's about it. I can relate to that. That's why I laugh. Now you see why the first few days I did this, I said, this is life for me. I've got an amusingly shitty plot. Tastes like hay. Mixture between hay and freaking an unpopped popcorn kernel. Which means that when they made this, they used too much butane in it. So it was what is called blonding. It tends to happen more in carts, honestly. It happened a lot back when it wasn't so available here. But you may notice a difference in my cough already compared to what it was when I was smoking cigarettes. I know I have. When my coughs are more productive, typically get something up with my cough. That's just one of my observations. You know, not coughing really from vape pen as a nicotine. It's more when I've used the dab pens, which is actually kind of to be expected. They can be rather scratchy on the throat at times. That up there, that over here for squish up. Over here, get the squish up going, and then come over to chat. Pretty sure that's true. Whoop, chat's over here. Honestly, the first initial change is 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, your body starts to do the recovery process and so on. After typically about a week, the cravings will stop. I still currently have the cravings, and every time I do, I hit that big thing. I've even gone to the store and bought a pack of smoke. No, a pack of smokes for mom and dad and the rest of the household. Mom felt like shit. It's like, you guys still smoke just because I quit doesn't mean you guys don't know. You and dad can't quit my vape. You tried. That was bad. They both ended up getting pneumonia from it. Because it was basically a never-ending cigarette. And they could sit there on their phone and just go. Well, for Dad, was going down the road. Dad was really bad about it. He was still smoking cigarettes too. At one point, he was vaping and going through 4 packs a day. He's a lot better now. He goes through maybe half a pack a day now. He's come a long way. It's been rough for him, but he's done it. I'm proud of him. Sure, it took a heart attack and a stroke, but still. You gotta take the victories where you can get them. Especially when life treats you like that. And sadly, of all the people they've had to live with them to help and whatnot, I'm the only one that's always been there. I'm here. If he's done, I get it done. Make sure he's taking care of what I can. As they did for me. Because they took me in after I was already 19. Already 21, matter of fact, 23. And it's so weird to kind of think back now, 15 years ago.
No, 12 years ago. Yeah. Still.
Ah, crap, forgot to pick that stall. Just a nice broom.
That's typically about how it goes.
Yeah, if there's heart-related issues within the family, there is medications that you do not want to be taking, especially pharmaceuticals. There are some you really don't want to be taking. I technically need to be careful about what I take because I was born with a heart issue. I had open heart surgery before I was 3. That's why there's a scar in the middle of my chest. I know someone's wondered about that one. Most of the time, people are just scared to ask about scars, and I don't get it. Yeah, scars can have a couple of bad sores. They also say you've lived. Not just lived, survived. Shows you've lived through adversity, trauma, and toughness. They're hard times. And some scars are not physically visible. As a matter of fact, the ones that are hardest to see are mental scars. And they're so hard to see at times, people street deny them. That's not good. You deny what you've been through. You hurt not just yourself, but all those around you in the future. But denying that hurt always comes back. Might not know how. You might realize it. It does. But it does. No skirmish, no game. And I'm not saying that to anybody directly. Anyone who thinks they're better than their mental scars, well, maybe not a better. No one can be better than their mental scars. They can learn from them. That's different. Everybody can learn from their mental scars. There's an old American saying, you can't fix stupid. No, but you can teach it to do better. And personally, I do not believe there actually is a stupid set. Ignorance, yes. Ignorance is a thing, we all deal with it. All of us suffer from some form of ignorance. It's all about how you handle it. That creates the perceived difference between intellect and not. Kind of funny. Crunch on my knees. Exactly. And that's the point. It's like, it's not easy. As much as I may speak of it in the way I do, it's not easy. Oh, yeah. Dad's been losing some of his memory issue, too. He's even stated that. And it's starting to scare him a little bit. Yeah, there's that on top of it all. Mom doesn't appear to be. But Dad also has undiagnosed issues. And probably will not ever get them diagnosed. Mm-hmm. It's not easy to see it or deal with it. In any form of it, be it with yourself or with others. And then, yeah, if they're starting to lose their memory too. Whew. Can only imagine. But to some extent, I can. I can think back to when I didn't have a clue what was wrong with me. And yeah, come to find out later on, it wasn't so much what was wrong with me. More than I suffered from wrong done to me. And it was the fallout of it, the result, the aftermath. And it was due to somebody else's trauma that they couldn't deal with or refused to. So when it reared its head, it creeped them out. And that's considered acceptable. Or at least was a lot more considered acceptable than it is now. It still happens many places here. But yeah, it still does happen. And it shouldn't. The hardest part about the journal, I still have to say, for me, was realizing that it was trauma. Because, yeah, on the same boat, I was basically had it beat out of me, so to speak. More like I was beat till I put on the proper mask. And I would say that was probably pretty accurate for pretty much anyone who goes through that situation or went through it in the past. Because believe it or not, you are being kept from being yourself. I mean, it's funny. From a group of parents, I would sit there and watch as their child sticks a key in a light socket or a plug in a light socket. So that way they learn their lesson on their own. Won't give the kids the tools they need to learn the lessons about life on their own. I mean, maybe that's just my perception. But I've seen a lot of people that came out of that stuff and messed up. More so than I am. You all say I'm not mad. It's like, how am I not mad? I will accept brilliance, but if so, it's a cost of madness. So instead of just being insane and spinning my wheels, doing the same thing over and over again, this is something new.
Right?
Right. That was an interesting meow. Your brother doesn't know where you are, little girl. She's quite listening on the arm of the folding chair, and he's on the floor looking for her. Yeah. Freaking. And then there's issues with the education system here. The education system here is more based for obedience than actual education. At least grade school. I don't know about college. So, I know freaking other countries, some of the college level stuff is part of grade school stuff for you guys. Which personally I kind of find cool. Gives you more educated people. Making it to where the people are able to understand better. Freaking awesome. Especially when it comes to the realms of science and math and whatnot. Well, let's read ours. Basics for proper learning. And then the countries have to make it where higher education's free. Those guys are freaking free or taxpayers. Oh, it just cut on me. Bugger. Understandable, honestly. I don't know why I'm so good at it. I really don't, because I can't stand math. Physics are just easy. Of course, it's applied physics. Stuff we see every day. It's part of the reason why I play Rocket League is I can use that part of my mind. And part of the reason why I can do some of the stuff I do on it. Every now and then, you'll hear me So yeah, that's not what I expected to happen. And that's me quite literally vocalizing that my calculations were off. Be it because of misevaluation of situation. That just sounded too nice. Because I didn't read things properly. Or some physics quirk of the game that I didn't expect. Because as you may guess, the physics are nowhere near real. So it takes learning a whole new set of physics. And then not confusing them in regular life later on. This is why I do not shun gamers for being unintellectual or anything like that. Because they're not. As a matter of fact, gaming tends to make the human a little bit better. For a few different reasons. Including but not limited to hand-eye coordination, timing, pattern recognition, cause and effect deduction, so on and so forth. I could keep going on, but there's no point. There are psychologists, scientists, and doctors out there now saying, "Don't stop the kid from gaming. Gaming is good. It's healthy." Too much is unhealthy, of course. Too much of anything is unhealthy.
I'm just a killing man, let's reach my killing crime. Burning up under as it.
Okay. I gotta go. It's time to get to the store, get that stuff done. It is. All right. Like I said, though, I gotta land it here. I gotta get to town, get that stuff done, get back, finish up back down here. By that time, I will have the stream back going. Till then, everyone.